Good morning, everyone. This is my service dog, Miss Coco Bean, who is trying to leave the room, and there's a good reason. Come here. Come on, back over here. Now that we're all staying at home, you might be running into a problem similar to me. Coco, no. Stop. Coco is, when I first got her 8 years ago, and Whippets do this anyway, she's part Whippet. Whippets are very sensitive about their feet. And you can see she's licking her feet. And she's doing something that we actually have to do today. I have to clip her nails. And I'm not the only one who's going through this, but in her case, I'm having a problem because of pain. She had a crash in October medically and is now in a lot of pain all the time and on pain pills. And even though she looks like she can move around and stuff like that, she is very attentive to her feet all the time and her legs. Her legs and her feet hurt a lot. So what I did last time, I had to clip her nails. Normally she's fine. It took me a few months after I first got her to get her used to having her nails clipped. At the beginning, she used to lie on her back and stick her 4 feet up in the air and dare me to grab a foot. But then we got over that, and she normally does very well. Now that she's in pain, she's in so much pain that when I show her the clippers, she starts to shake because she knows her feet hurt. Now, a couple of people I've talked to have said that because we're all at home now, they also can't either go to the groomer or one friend of mine has never clipped her dog's nails because the dog gets groomed every 8 weeks and they do it. So you may be facing the same thing as I am. Last time I did it, I had a friend of mine hold her leash and hold her head up so she couldn't move her head. Now, Coco has never bitten anybody and never has shown any signs of biting at all, but she's in that much pain. Now, she's never bitten me, but she just starts to have an attitude where she might snap at me. And then what that does is make me a little nervous, and it takes longer. So you want to approach clipping their nails, especially if you're home alone, doing it alone. And this is only my suggestion. I'm not a vet or a vet tech, although I am trained in wildlife rehabilitation. What I do is I put a control collar on her, which is a pronged collar, and I attach that to like a bureau. So it's like a imitation grooming stand. She can't move her head all that much anyway. But today, because of the pain she's in, and because I don't have anybody to make sure she doesn't move her head, I'm going to have to muzzle her. And this is a cloth. She's ignoring me on purpose because I've been telling her that we have to do this. This is a cloth and nylon muzzle, very inexpensive, about $5. She doesn't like it. The last time I had to put it on her was in October when I thought she had broken her back, and I had to get her to the vet. And I was also afraid she might bite me out of pain, because when animals are in pain, you never know what they're going to do. So, and this is her way of dealing with this. She knows we have to do this. Coco Bean. Coco. Right? A few minutes. Few minutes. We'll do it in a few minutes and you'll be beautiful. Beautiful. You're such a good girl. You are such a good girl. You can do it, right? Yes, you can. Okay, sit down. So I've been doing that, showing her these, telling her that we're going to do it in a few minutes, about 3 times. So now what I have to do is do it in a few minutes, because you don't want them to think you're joking, right? We're not joking. We're not joking. We have to get this done because your feet need to be clipped. And you're a good girl, and you're going to be beautiful, and you're going to have a cookie. And that's the best part, isn't it? That's the best part. So it's just my suggestion is to pick up an inexpensive muzzle. And if you have someone that can hold their leash, and keep them on a leash and keep them from moving their head. What I do is I kind of come from behind her. I stand over her, so she's in between my legs facing forward, and I reach down and clip her nails that way while her head is held up. Like I said, I'm not a vet tech. I'm just trying to help people that are home alone with their wonderful animals. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. We have to go.